So this is the first video of the mini series where I install GSIs. Now, as you know, there are certain things you need to have at the back of your mind before you install GSIs. Now, you cannot install GSIs with a custom ROM. You need to have your stock firmware installed, and that is what we are about to do. Now, your phone has to be on fast boot mode, volume down key and power button, and then we are on fast boot mode. Now this is the Mi Flash tool. Okay, first things first, your phone has to be on fast boot mode, and I've already explained how you get there. So plug it to your phone, refresh, and then you see your device ID. Okay, and make sure you click on clean all, because that is what we are going for. We don't want to lock our device. Now go over there and click on it, and then look for where you have your extracted ROM, your extracted fast boot ROM. Now in my case, I use Joyous, so that is mine. I kept mine in my C folder and hit refresh, and then a flash. Now, have this at the back of your mind, like I said, for you to use a GSI, you cannot have a custom ROM or a custom recovery installed on your phone. The reason for that is, especially for a Redmi Note 9 Pro phone like mine, I will have to use fastboot D. And then let's assume, okay, I connect my phone's on fastboot mode, I connect to PC, I'm on 8B, then I type in fastboot, reboot fastboot. It's going to take me to custom recovery, and me, I like using Orange Fox, so it's not going to work. So the best thing to do is to use your fastboot ROM, stock ROM, to clear off any modification you must have done on your phone, and then you're good to go. Let's speed this up. Now while that is flashing, let's take a look at the GSI will be flashing today. Now I'd like to keep all my things arranged in a Xiaomi folder. Now in the GSI folder, you see I have the WitAqua GSI. Now unextracted, I get around 942 megabytes because it is a vanilla build, not GMS included. So after extraction, this is what you get, the GSI image, and when you click on it, you see the size. You have the size at 2.65 gigabytes, which is around the ballpark of what system partition size that the Redmi Note 9 Pro can handle. I think it's around 3 gigabytes, but I've never had any reason to push it beyond that. So the most important thing is that you must have your fastboot, your platform tools, and make sure you keep all the necessary things that you need in your platform tools folder. Now VB Meta is very, very important because you need it. Okay, you need it. Now you can get your VB Meta from your images folder. Okay, now my own VB Meta is gotten from my Joyous images folder. Now when you first download it for the first time, you might see the where I have my Laurel Sprout. Okay, see where I have my Laurel Sprout from my Xiaomi Mi A3. It will be exactly this. Okay, and then you are the one to extract the actual thing, and then you head over to your images folder within the ROM, scroll up till you see the VB Meta image, and then it will be there. So there's my VB Meta. I already copied it and put it in my fastboot tools folder, so I'm good to go. So let's continue our work, and then before long we are good to go. Our ROM is done flashing, and we are in the MIUI 14 system. Now you do not need to set up your phone, okay, to be able to do anything. The most important thing now is to go back to fast boot mode, and as usual you have to volume down key and your power button together will take you to fast boot mode. Now since all is prepped and ready, let's move on to CMD. Now since we are connected already, we just have to move on, nothing special. So go in with fastboot devices, and then you see your device ID, your fastboot ID. I made a mistake here for some odd reason, I don't know, so I'm going to continue. Now we have to continue with the rest, and then type in fastboot, just to disable verification. Okay, fastboot -- disable verity, blah blah blah, and -- disable verification flash VB Meta. Now since our VB Meta is already in the platform tools folder, all we have to do is just copy and drop So once that is done, we hit enter and we are good to go. Now the next thing to do is to put our phone in fastboot D. And then we can do that by typing fastboot reboot fastboot. Now this is going to reboot your fastboot mode into the user interface called fastboot D. So then you can flash whatever it is you want to flash without issues whatsoever. Now that that is done, the next thing to do now is to delete logical partition A. The reason you are doing that is to, create more space just in case your system partition doesn't have enough space. So what you are going to type is fastboot delete dash logical dash partition space product underscore A. Now, if after deleting this and you flash the GSI and it still doesn't go through due to space, then you delete product B. Same command, and then you're good to go. And the next thing to do now is to flash our system. Fastboot flash system, and then you drag and drop. Or if you've renamed your system before, you can just, let's assume you rename your system.img, you can do that. So any moment from now, you should start resizing, you should start flashing, and then the beautiful thing will be ready to go. So let's speed this up. The flashing is complete, and the next thing to do now is to delete any, let's just say any waste or impurities that might have come up after, after flashing the GSI. Now we use fastboot -W to delete anything that remains. Now the next thing to do now is to reboot our phone. So we type in fastboot reboot. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake there. Fastboot. Fastboot reboot is going to reboot our phone, and then we're back into the GSI. Now, one thing you guys should always know is that you must always type in the word EXIT and hit exit to move on. So now our phone is still booting up. Any second from now, it should show the WitAqua logo. Oh, there it is. WitAqua. Well, I guess we can call this a successful GSI flash. And yeah, this is how you flash a GSI on your phone. Now, like I said, this is going to be if you remember when we flashed the Lineage OS 23, we had similar problem with this. Like I said, this is a teachable experience, so you might not always have successful flashes like this, but this is a learning curve. So we'll move on to another GSI, and then we'll try to find out if this is because it is Android 16 or if an Android 15 build would have been better. I'll see you guys in a later video.